Okay. I import this shit. This wavefront.obj. Whatever one. I'm gonna do a knife because that's how you do it. Everyone usually goes to this texture paint one, but I tend to stay on layout because it doesn't fuck it up, you know. So basic stuff. I'm just gonna do the blade just to show you what's going on. We will change this red here. Base color, image texture. I create a new one. I'm gonna color it brown. Alright, you can't see it. You press Z and you hit material preview, and that'll show you all the shit that you're doing. So these are materials. What other people do is textures, and they draw everything on, and it just makes for a wacky time later on. Edit mode. I just hit tab. That took me into edit mode where I can interact with every single one of these faces. This one here, Alt Z to go X-ray. Hold Shift and select the faces. If you don't hold Shift, it's gonna do this. It's gonna, yeah. But if you hold Shift, you can select it multiple times. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to hit over here, plus, new, assign. When you hit assign, it'll assign it to any of the faces that you've selected. Yeah, now you have two separate things. Let's say image texture, and I'll open one from my pictures. I mean, I am stealing these from online, but who cares? It's literally like metal textures that I take. This one, yeah, we'll go with that. And you can also make it metallic with these, and with the sliders here. There's other sliders, but you know, we're not allowed to do anything but metallic, emissive, or color. So I crank that up to thing. This is probably incoherent, but you know, you can replay and whatever to figure out what I'm doing. Let's see. Up here, in the very top left, next to this drop down here, my cursor will change to a crosshair. I click and I drag. It creates a new window. How fancy. Editor type. Just this drop down here. I want to go to shader editor. Now, this is where the fun begins. I add two image textures. This is me doing the glow paint, the drawing with glow, and then you want to add another principled BSDF, a mix shader, and that's all. Okay. Color, base color, color, factor, which is FAC. This one, BSDF, into the bottom shader. Take this one out of surface and put that into the top shader. Shader into surface. I create a new one, and I'll make it black, because black means that it's not emissive. You can rename this, make it easier on yourself, but I'm just not gonna. This bottom one is what you'll be used to control the color of the pencil that you'll be using. So I'm gonna do a let's just do pink, because why not? 20 emission strength, because it looks better in the renders when you do 20. Now come back over here. Now that that's all sorted. Oh, also I probably should mention, it's very important that you know which image texture is in this top one, because this one is Aluminium HD, which is this texture here. If I had it on this, I wouldn't be able to draw on this, and I'd only be able to draw on this. But I don't want to draw on that, I want to draw on this. So, you know, we're quirky like that. Texture paint. In this drop down, do not use this one. This one's weird, and you can't use Principled Baker out of that. Now, whatever one is in here is the one you're going to want to be drawing on. So Untitled.001, Untitled.001, because if I draw on any other one, it will be either invisible or it'll be white, because this one is just a standard texture, and this one is this one, which doesn't actually do anything. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't. And this one is the factor. This is what determines where this one is. I think if I didn't have this factor plugged in, and I had, oh, that's, yeah, there it is. That has just colored the whole thing like that. Alright, and now you can use the line tool. If you click stroke and then space, line. Damn, I feel awful. Wow, would you look at that? Beautiful. Beautiful in pink. Wow, look at that. By the way, I've gone into orthographic just by hitting 3 on my numpad, and then you hit 9 on the numpad, it'll flip whatever, it'll just show you the other side, 180 degrees. Man, this pain relief is crazy fast. I had a fat ass headache when I woke up. I'm doing this for you guys, because I love you. I've just received an email. I'm worried that it's something important. I hate important stuff. Responsibility scares me. I'm gonna do it different to the other side because I forgot what it looks like. Okay, now that's all sorted. And funny, I'm actually gonna take this one and I'm gonna make it pink because, oh, that's not. Oh, I see. This is the texture paint. Ah. See, I've never used that menu, so it sort of confuses me when I see people use it. I'll take this one up, I'll make a new one, I'll make its color pink, but I'll actually make it darker pink, and then I'm going to make it metallic. There we go. How nice. Now I'm going to draw a little bug on this, because I feel like it. Where's my pencil? There it is. Alright, little bug guy. And that's just great. Alright, now it's time to bake this. First I'm going to rename this to a little bug guy. Because when I do that, I don't have to rename the files individually after they get extracted. Little bug guy underscore knife. Sorting this out like an idiot. Because I am stupid and dumb. So I save as bug knife. Because you have to save the blend file, otherwise you can't use Principled Baker. Oh yeah, I wanted to show how to get Principled Baker. Okay, so just search up Principled Baker, which is what this is. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E-D Baker. And then you you will find this, I think. Oh shit. If I look up. Principal Baker, and then there's this top link, GitHub link, code, download zip. And look at that, you gotta see, like, I've done this multiple times to show people. That's why I'm making this video, because I can't be bothered anymore. Alright, so now that I've installed that zip, I don't want to extract the zip. I want to go to Preferences under Edit. Then I'll open this window. Then I hit Add-ons, which I'm already on because I did it already. Install. I go to Downloads. Oh, would you look at that? Like, I don't actually think I can install it again because it's because I've already installed it. But there'll be Principled Baker Master, I think, what it's called. And then you'll hit that, and then once you install it, it'll be there. Like it'll come up with this once you've installed it. You just want to tick that off. Then you sort it. This will be here in this shader editor window for you to use. I'm gonna go object mode and make sure this is selected. For multiple objects, you want to select the named object first, and then go like this to select the rest of them. So like the revolver and all the mags and stuff. Just want to make sure that you select all of them. You want to deselect auto detect. You want to hit detect, and that'll come up with all these. If there's any that aren't color, metallic, or emission, deselect them. You only want those three. We're only allowed to use those three. Output settings / bake settings. You want to pick your folder that you want it to go to when you bake it. You want to turn down your samples to 1 so that it takes less time. Shit, where am I? I think I may as well just take a screenshot right here. Also, ignore my activate Windows. It's you know, I got a new motherboard and I can't be bothered buying a new one, sorting it out. So I'm just gonna live with it. Okay, so now that's all sorted. I got my screenshot. I got my thing named. I got all my shit selected. Color, metallic, and emissive. Select my output settings / bake settings. 1024. Make sure it's that file size. This here. All this samples. Yep. Now I can't hit bake because I forgot to change the render engine. So by default it's on AV. You want to hit this drop down. Cycles. I probably. Yeah, this camera here. That's sorted. I hit bake, and then it will be gaming. And that was a lot faster than I expected it to be. Now we open our files. I go to the folder that I keep all my gun rated skins in, and then I find little bug guy knife. Now this might look unorganized, but it's all in alphabetical order, so it's perfectly organized. I like to zip them all together because I have 3 different ones. I had to archive. Little bug guy knife. Okay. Now that's zipped together, I can go over to the Discord. Weapon skin submissions. I can hit that. I can put in the motherfucking I gotta find it. I probably could have just drag and dropped it from the oh, I went too far. Oh, there it is. Wow. Then I name it. It's runny nose, man. Now that that's sorted. Yeah, that's the end of the video, I guess. Hopefully that was coherent enough. Yeah.